Hello everyone. Right, yeah, okay, I'm sorry for the 3 months or nearly 3 months silence, and that being the case, a brief explanation is in order here. Okay, well, that brief explanation is simply this. Around about May every year, my friend Mervyn comes over from Australia. Now, he spends about 7 or 8 weeks with me. Now, the thing is, he likes the trains, but he's not got any interest in it. And so, to be fair on him when he's here, basically stay away from doing anything on the trains, and both of us get stuck headlong into electronics and repairs, and I'm pleased to say, between the two of us, I've managed to clear all the backlog in my workshop, so I'm hopefully going to be able to do a few more videos a little bit more often now. Also, just to let you know, the last month since he's gone back, I've had my mum in hospital twice, and of course that is priority. So that's briefly exactly what it's all been about. Right then, let's talk about the Orient Express. Now, as the title says, there's more than one. Well, that isn't actually strictly correct, but it sort of is. I'll explain. The original Orient Express, which was, I'm trying to think, I think it ran from around 1883 till, and I think it finished in 2009. Now, it's not got to be confused with the Venice Simplon Orient Express, of which Hornby have done a set of, because it's not actually part of the same original set. Now, the original one was run by the, I don't know how you pronounce this, is it Campaign or is it Campagni? As in champagne, I don't know. Anyway, it's run by the Campagni International Des Wagons Litz, and like I say, it ran from 1883 to I'm sure it was 2009 when it actually finished. Now, the interesting thing about the Orient Express is it travelled through 13 countries, and what they used to do, most of the time, they would change the loco at each country border sort of thing, and there was quite a few different locos that pulled the actual train across the 13 countries to its actual destination in Istanbul. It was mainly originally from Paris to Istanbul, so you can imagine all the different countries that it went through, how they would have lovely locomotives pulling the wagons, which is great. I don't have them all. I've only got really the one main one for this particular part of the video, so we'll bring that into view now, and I'll talk you through things as it all happens. Right, now guys, the route for the Orient Express, the original route, was changed quite a few times over all the years that it ran, and there's tons and tons and tons of information about it. I'm not going to try and tell you everything because it would be silly to try, but what I will say to you, it's dead easy. Just Google it and you'll spend hours reading about it all. It's absolutely fascinating. So, first loco then is this one. Alright guys, here we go. Let's get her into the frame. Nice and steady for you. Now this is a French locomotive, SNCF. She is. Now she's lovely, look. She's beautiful. Look at that, guys. Now, this is a 230G. Now, on the original one from very beginning, I think it was a 230K, I believe, and I could stand to be corrected on this, but I think the K had 3 axles and not 4. I don't think it was articulated either, but it's pretty much the same sort of locomotive as this. This is a beautiful model. It's a Rocco, and as you can see, she's absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. Now, something struck me when I was thinking about collecting some of the Orient Express stuff, and that was the coaches. And the coaches, they are beautiful coaches, but in doing so I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I've got 10 of the Hornby Litz coaches, which what Hornby did, well Triang did, what they did to produce this coach, they used the same mould as the Pullman coach, and I think the whole point about this is that it's sort of like the Orient Express coach. It's not strictly correct, but the thing is, I've got 10 of these, and they're pretty rare as well, and yeah, so I thought it's going to look fine on them. So we'll just bring her through. You have a look, as always. Now, the comfort and the prestige of the Orient Express was just amazing. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. It was synonymous with, great comfort, great service, and everything else that goes along with it. So just taking these through for you, they're all sleeping cars, and of course you can see all the writing on them anyway, what it says. So there's the writing on the top. Now what I've done, one of these, when I bought it, it didn't have any interior in it, which was a bit of a pain, but I did sort that out with the seller. We went 50-50 and I kept it, but I knew it would come in handy one day. So what I've done, I had an idea here, what I've done, I've changed the interior in that one for the restaurant car, like that, and I've also put another one in that one. So we've got two restaurant cars on the long train like that. This one, as I say, didn't actually have any interior in it, so that's great now because it's turned it into a restaurant car. So we've got two of those on, and not only that, I've also converted it for lighting. Now I'm going to do all these coaches. I haven't done them all yet. It's quite a big job, but I will do a video on how to do it. It's come out really, really well, and I'll show you that in a little while. I've just disconnected this this one here, the one which I put the interior lighting in, and I'm just going to give you a quick look of how I've done it. I'm not going to go through it as, completely here. I'm just going to show you where I've fitted the pickups there to the wheels. Obviously there's new metal wheels on all of these wagons, by the way. I've changed them on all the coaches, but yeah, I fitted that and it's come out fantastic. I've got my own circuit in there with an LED strip along the top and the capacitors to keep them lit, and it comes on slow, and when it gets up there, it stays on when you stop and things like that. No flicker either, but I will do a separate video on how to do that a little later on. Well, I'll put that one back on the train now. As I say, I'll do a video on how to convert it to lighting later date. So we just run the rest of the sleeping cars by you. I mean, at the end of the day, the Orient Express was basically made up of sleeping cars, and then, like I say, they have a dining car as well. So, right, just let those go by, and I'll just briefly stop it here at the end. Now, I've actually put on the French fourgon brake wagon, guards van, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that is correct, whether it would have had that on, or some kind of brake van on the end. I can't seem to find any information out about that, but maybe somebody will be able to tell me something if I've got that wrong. Anyway, that's the whole lot. So we'll just take a round. She's a lovely loco. In fact, the whole set looks really cool together. So we'll bring around here. You can probably hear it. Yeah, she's really nice. Yep, very nice. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Certainly nice and long. Get a bit more speed without going silly. Beautiful. Get to a stop, just about here where she started out. That'll be doing me. There she is. Okay, time for a quick break, and then I'll be back with the second Orient Express. Stay with me. Now guys, as I said a little bit earlier on, I'm not going to try and tell you everything about the Orient Express. Just Google it and go and have a read, go and have a look, and just go and look at all the images. That alone is fantastic, seeing all the different types of locos that pulled the coaches across the 13 countries. Really, really interesting. But there's just a couple of points I'll mention every now and then. Right, this one, what you've just seen, the Class 230. Now, I'm fairly sure I'm right in saying this. This is the one that was used in the Agatha Christie movie, Murder on the Orient Express. I'm fairly sure it's a G230. In fact, the original one that was used in the film, I believe, has been restored, and I think it's on show in the middle of Paris, outside. So, yeah, go and check it out. Also, this being the start locomotive which pulled it across France and to the border of Germany, one loco couldn't do it without a stop. So what they used to do, they used two of these, and they had one of them halfway already steamed up, watered, coaled up, fired up already, so they could just swap it really quick, which meant, you know, no delays for the customers. The passengers were extremely well looked after on the Orient Express, and what a clever idea, and yeah, interesting stuff. Now guys, like I said a bit earlier, and like I said in the title, there sort of is more than one Orient Express, because quite a few countries, two of them spring to mind would be the US and in India, I think Thailand also. These places also had their own version of the Orient Express, obviously taking its standards from the original one, basically being very, very comfortable, great sleeping quarters, great service, great food, blah blah blah. So what we're going to do now, and if there's any of you fans out there who don't like American stuff, don't worry, because we're going to come British not very long from now. But first up, then, this one. This is the American Orient Express. Here she comes. Look at that, guys. Now, a few things to tell you about this. First of all, the locomotive and the one behind, which of course in this case is actually the dummy, that is either an E7 or an E8. My friend Danny over in Canada said he couldn't be quite sure. I think it's something to do with the nose. The slope of the nose is different between the E7 and the E8. I'm not quite sure which one this is, but I'm sure somebody over there in the States will tell me for sure. I don't know how else to determine it, but nevertheless, this she is. Beautiful. That's Coco. There they are together. Now there are photos of this. If you Google it, you know, again, Orient Express, there are photos of this under the images. But I've never seen any photos of one being pulled with these locomotives. The coaches that come with it, so to speak, are like this. You've got the baggage car, then you've got a car named Paris, which is obviously a sleeper, and the Monte Carlo, that one there, and we've got Vienna, and then Chicago, there. And finally on the end we've got the observation car, which is New York. Great, let's bring it round again. Get her over here again please. Alright, here we go. Now as I say, there are photos of this on the net, but I'm sure they're definitely Amtrak locos what are pulling it on the photos I've seen, and I think the P40s or P42s, so something like that anyway. But yeah, never seen one with the E7 or the E8 pulling them, so we'll just take it round a couple of times. Well, get a flyby as always. Of course we are going to have everything running later, that goes without saying, so just get that round for you, have a quick look at it there. Oh yes, I want to tell you. I'll stop her again actually. Right, watch. Right, front light. I'm sure you can see it. Yeah. Now, we're back to the old bulb again. It had the old 12 volt bulb in, waste of time, look. I've converted it for an LED. So the minute you turn the power on, the LED is instant. Now I've just turned the power off, as you can see it's fading out now. I've got the capacitor in there which keeps it on, so it stops flickering. So if we switch it back on, boom, it's instant. Even though the controls turn to 0, there's just enough power there to light the LED but not move the loco, which is cool. And I also did the same with the dummy, but you'll see there, hopefully, it's a red one. So she's all lit up red at the back end there. So cool, quite chuffed with that. Alright, let's go around once. Just fly by, let me have a look. Here we go. Come on. There we go. There, lovely. Nice set that is. I had my eye on that for a long time, but got it in the end. Brand new, never been run, never been used. There we go. Wicked. As I say, they're all going to be running later anyway, so stay with me, and we're going to go British. Alright guys, well as you already know, we started off with the Class 230 in France, then we moved to the EMD, E7 or E8 over in America, so it's time to go all British. Carefully come round here, and let's see if we can get this out without any palavers. Now as the video is all about Orient Expresses, then there's no reason why we shouldn't introduce, or include I should say, the British Venice Simplon Orient Express. Carefully take her out. This is the Clan Line loco. I'm sure many of you out there know that, and I'm sure many of you probably already got it. Great loco from Hornby. Right, need to stop her there. By just usual trick and get the point. Still I've got off my arse and electrified it. Never mind. There we go. Alright. This way Pluto. Here she comes. This is a corker of a loco. Really well made. Really nice. They run really cool as well. They really are nice. Okay, there we go then. There she is. Plan line. There. Yep. 35028. Along with the tender. Lake crest. Right, now there's quite a bit to tell you about this because Hornby have done quite a few variations on this. The first one, I think this is probably was the first set. The coaches, as you're about to see, are the beautiful Pullman coaches, of course. We've got Agatha, Lucille, and then car number 88 on the back end there. But these are the non-illuminated table lamps in these, so just let you have a quick look. And that's how the set originally came. But there's, like I said, there's variations, quite a few variations, because they came with different locomotives named differently, and with the coaches named differently. But they all seem to have the three coaches regardless of the naming of them. So it's got to come round. Great runner, really is good. Yeah, lovely. Lovely set. Come on, round again. Corker. Let's put the corker. Great, right now. What I'm going to do now, change things a little bit here. Bring around here for a minute. Right, so there we go then. We've got English, American and French. So give me a couple of minutes to do a quick edit and I'll be back with some more. Okay guys, I'm just going to bring the clan line carefully back down here. Come on girl. Back to where she started out. I'm going to get her out again a little later, but I'll explain to you what I'm doing in a few seconds. Come on girl, bit of a tight bend that one. So take it steady. Here she goes. Right. All the way up to the buffer. Lovely, jubbly. Right, stay with me a minute. Right, next up I'm going to bring out another Southern Railways rebuilt Merchant Navy class with 3 more coaches on it. Come on, nice and gently does it. Here she is. Now she's obviously the same class of loco, but she's not the same loco. Let's get her out over that point and I'll bring her around to show you. There we go. Alright, point again. Oh, we'll do that one day. Keep saying it. Here she comes then. Right, another lovely one. There we go. Now this time we've got 35012. Exact same class, obviously. Beautiful as always. And this time it's US lines, United States lines. Now you'll probably notice that the coaches on her now, this is another set, with a different number on it. This is a set with Cygnus and Ibis and Minerva on the end there. So this is another set that Hornby did. It's like both sets have the 3 coaches, but in this case we've got the illuminated coaches. So we'll just follow her around. Alright, this comes again. They are lovely locos, they really are. Yep, let's get it to the front for you. I mean, like I said, everything's going to be running in a little while. I'm not going to stick to just showing you them like this. Got to see some action. So stay with me again, and I'm going to make an alteration. here then is that little alteration. Show you what I've done. Cool. Right, I've double headed them. United States lines there and clan line there. Right, now you'll notice the coupling whenever possible, which is when any of my locos and rolling stock got the NEM couplers, whenever possible I always prefer to use the tow bar type joint like that. It's much more reliable and no couplings bouncing and coming undone. Yeah, so they look cool together. I thought they would do. So there they are. And then what I've done, I've put the first 3 coaches on, which are the non-illuminated ones, as were originally shown just not long ago on the clan line here. And I will just point something else out to you as well when you're doing this sort of thing, because I've got coaches, these older coaches have got the old coupling on, which you can probably see there somewhere, yeah, just there. They're riveted on, and they're the old wide couplings. So what I've done, because that tender's got the NAM coupler, a connector on it, I've replaced the small one for a large one. It's always best to have the couplings the same type if you can. I know they're willing to mix, but it doesn't always work very well, so you're best to always keep them the same. And I'll show you a bit more as we go back further down the train. So like I say, the first 3 coaches are non-illuminated, so then that's where we were before. So then what I've done there, I'm moving on to the illuminated ones now, the 3 which was on the other US lines you saw a little bit earlier, and I've done the same thing here, because the last coach there's got the original wide riveted coupling, so I put another large one on with that one. Yeah, so you can see those, yeah, and it works really good. So then we've got the 3 illuminated ones which were in the other set, of course, which are Cygnus, Ibis and Miniver. And what I've done, I've put a 3rd class brake on the end, because I don't really like to see it. I mean, I think Miniver's classed as a kitchen car, but I don't really like to see it stuck on the end without anything to follow it up. So I've just put car 35, 65. I can't read it on the camera. Anyway, 3rd class brake there on the end. So just bring it across a couple of times, or once will do, I think. It's really nice together, really good. Okay, get it stopped over here. There come the 2 ladies, really nice together. Alright, okay. Time for another quick break, and I think it's time to get it all going, have it all running. Just stay with me rather quickly. Alright everyone, well, we'll just get everything moving and then just see how it all pans out. So let's just go for it. Here we go, come on. Alright. Okay, we'll leave that going. Putting on the original Orient Express loco and coaches. Oh yes, oh yeah. I was waiting for something to arrive from the post to finish this video, and in doing so I ended up with a couple of spare days. So I've ended up doing another coach with interior lighting. So I'll show you that. It's on these, it's right in the middle. There, that one. And that one. Great, I was going to show you those in the dark a bit later on as well. Well, I'm over here with the camera, so 3rd one on the go. Come on, let's just do it and let's have some fun. We're off. Alright, get some shots and see how it all works out. Wicked. Bit blotted out there. A lot of wheel noise going off now. I'm sure you can hear it anyway. Pretty cool. Oh, it's really good. As I always say, I'm well tough with this. And again, backwards. Oh no. Oh, that looks great. Really good. Pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Alright, give me a second, we'll have a bit in the dark. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, the American Orient Express, the one on the line, yeah, with the E7 or E8 pulling, this one here, it's a Riverossi set. It's a limited edition one as well. There wasn't that many of them made, so very pleased to go with that one. It's cool in the dark anyway. Carries a bit of top up. Yeah, yes. That's getting better one of that too. Move down a little bit. Might get it this time. Hopefully. There we go, there we go. There we are, look. Whee! Brilliant. Fantastic. 2 of them. I've got 8 more to do. It takes about a day to do one. It's quite a job to do it. Stand up. Overhead. Yeah. Another one. More or less done. Something different again. I hope you enjoyed it, but I haven't finished yet. I've got a little bit of a trick up the sleeve. Right, we'll just finish this bit off in normal white, I think. Right, I'll put them coaches again. Just put those little coaches again. Now. There you go. Oh, that was good. Got them both, yeah. I will do a video on that. I've already said it, so don't put your picture yourself. Right. Alright, stay with me because I'm going to do something a little bit different now. So roll it to the end of the video. Well, as I said, I got a little something up my sleeve, and here is that little something. So carefully come forward. Okay, so you've seen it. United States lines, clan line, but I've added a third rebuilt Merchant Navy. This time it's General Steam Navigation. Now this one is, I mean, I know that these are quite easy to find on eBay. I don't think I'll be making any of them anymore, but this one is actually more, well, pretty much sought after, that one. So there it is. Yeah, cool. I got it at a good price. Wasn't running very well, but I sorted it out my own way anyway, as I always do. And so we've got a triple header now. I wanted to close couple the 2 of them together, but unfortunately this tender here has not got, this one has not got the NEM pocket on it, so I've had to stick with a couple of small couplings. That's as close as I can get it. Doesn't look quite as good as those 2 there, look, the close coupling, but unfortunately I'm not able to do it, but not the end of the world. But I've done some other things as well, so I'll just go along slowly and it shows you. You've seen that, and that, and that, and that, and that one. Now what I've done here now, I've added in class 35 third class, sorry, yeah, car 35 third class, sorry, and car 171 third class there, and I've added in Leona and Cynthia. I've moved car 65 third class to there, and then we've got the Diamond Daffodil bar, which is pretty cute, and then right on the end we've got the Pullman Observation. Now this is now bloody long train, and I wanted to do the well, hopefully, the longest Venice simple on Orient Express that's ever been done on YouTube. I don't think this would have ever been done for real, but it looks absolutely amazing. It's cool, and so just going to go for it and just show you with this lot on. So come on. I mean, that is a lot of coaches. I haven't counted them, but it is a lot of coaches. No doubt about that at all. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's not unlucky. And 3 locos. So yeah, let's get some shots of it. So I'm going to try something here in a minute. Right, I'm going to try something. I've not track tested this, I've not had a dry run, so I don't know what's going to happen, but real Orient Express, any of them would obviously go to fair speed, so I'm going to try and crank this up, and hopefully everything will stay on the track. So now they are going to be an Express Venice Simplon Orient Express. Oh no, wow, it's moving guys, that is fast. And so far so good, touch wood, plenty of wood in here. That is shifting man. 3 locos are pulling them really good, really good. Just had a disaster. I was being too cocky, the observation car's just flown off the track on the end. Normally I would have cut that out, but now I'll sod it, leave it in. Sorry about that. Well, it was nearly alright. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to actually get the other shoe going as well, so stay with me. Yeah, well, I really can't say I wasn't surprised at that happening. She was shifting there. It's been fast enough for the observation car there on the end to throw itself off with the momentum, so it was a bit of fun anyway. That's what it's all about, a bit of fun. So we're on the last homeward run with everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. Fortunately with the Orient Expresses. A little bit of fun. Well, everything running now for the last bit. Okay. Oh, get that here. Oh. That baby's long now. It looks amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. They're all moving into fair speed there anyway. I don't think it looks over fast, but it's okay. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to try and load them a bit more often now. I have got rid of it coming in my workshop, but if I just get off my arse, I should be able to do a video a week or something like that. It's what I'd like to do really. So I do get waylaid with other things unfortunately. Never mind. I'm back, as Arnie would say. I think we'll call it a day then guys. It's been a bit of everything today. I've had a lot of requests. Oh, what's happened to the E7 or the E8? Stopped. I think we've got a wheel off. Oh well, I'll leave it there now. I think I heard it jump off. It sounds like that really good car. No worries. Alright, we'll call it a day. Put this round here. Yeah, as I was about to say, before that stopped, I've had quite a lot of people, loads of people requesting more shunting videos. So I think I'll do that for you on the next one. Get some nice locomotives out that we haven't used yet, and we'll do some shunting videos. Shunting video, I should say, using all the siders and things. In fact, I've actually already prepared some of the siders with the 88 stone. So yes, we'll see you again when I can then, guys. Be good to each other, take good care, peace and good health. From me, nighty night, bye byes. They look great together. Bye.